Are they pushing your buttons just to keep them in business? In this video, I will explain how not to stack silver or gold. I will expose the trap to buy expensive silver and gold. I will include massive mistakes I've made. I will include the golden rule of stacking precious metals. If you are a stacker, this is definitely important. Now, if you're a collector, not so much, as the goal of a stacker isn't rarity or collectability of a coin or a round, but the ability to gain as much silver and gold as possible at a low price. That is, buying silver or gold that is very liquid, easy to sell. I will also discuss what's going on with central banks. All right, let's get into it. Thank you for joining me here at Cash and Coins. I hope you're doing well. By the way, this is my 300th video. Wow, I can't believe I've done 300. I do want to thank you all for your kind support. Now, straight into the video. The building of a solid silver and or gold stack takes time, but as you build it, you realize how much you have and how much more your first coin has increased in value. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Don't buy too much at one time. Don't try to time the market, but do buy a little more on the dip. Now, you must define what a dip is, and I did a little survey, as you see here. And before we continue, let me say that everything I say here is not written in stone. It's just my suggestions based on my experience. I do recommend to always seek a good financial advisor. Now, I am guilty of buying $6,000 of gold at one time. When gold was at $1,200 per ounce, I saw gold creeping up slowly and interest rates in my savings were low, so I jumped in on gold. I have to say that it's worked out fantastic for me. As you see, gold keeps bumping up in the 2000 range. And I have to say that I've also bought $1,000 worth of silver when it was at $24 per ounce. Now, silver hasn't changed much yet, but with that said, I've also bought plenty of silver at $15, $16, $17, $18 per ounce, and all those have increased, of course, as you see. Now, remember that these are not hard rules. They're not set in stone, but it's something that needs to be said. Oh, and I do always use dollar cost averaging, always buying a little bit each month. Now, I said I was going to discuss my biggest mistakes. I do buy what I want as a collector, but that's not for stackers. Because if you did that as a stacker, it would be terrible. I have paid up to $150 for an ounce of silver. How did I do so, or why did I do something like this? By buying a coin I saw on YouTube or Instagram. And when I get the coin, I just look at it for 5 minutes, when it arrives, and then I lock it up forever. I have plenty of these types of silver and gold coins and rounds and bars. I've even bought a silver statue if you watch my channel. Now, with that said, remember one thing. When buying silver and gold, dealers are there for one thing: to make money. Whether it's an online auction or an online dealer or a local coin store, they are pushing your buttons to keep them in business. And that's okay. That's what they're supposed to do. But you don't have to buy into it. What I do is buy the most popular silver and gold at the best prices. And remember the golden rule of stacking. See what dealers are willing to pay for what you are buying. Is the spread too wide? And remember, trends change. As I've said before in other videos, remember the popular Chinese panda series? Yeah, not so popular now. I did a survey on this, and look at the Krugerrand. It isn't faring too well. Yes, there are good ways and bad ways to stack silver and gold, and we all know this. The key thing to remember, it's your money. Some people will tell you that silver and gold are the best investments you can ever make, And some will tell you the opposite. They'll say it's the worst investment you can make. And you know what? Both are right. But the difference is you and how you buy silver and gold and even platinum. Some people do buy platinum. Now look at this recent video from Australia, gold as an investment. And look at this article from CNBC that states central banks have hit record highs for 2023. So yeah, some actually or definitely do see gold as an investment. That's an argument for another time. I do see it as an insurance. I do see it as a hedge against inflation, but I also do see it as an investment. Now, to make sense of all of this, I have some rules that I follow, and I follow them the best that I can. I hope that they might help you when you're buying silver and gold. Now, again, this is my opinion. You do what best works for you. Now, some of my rules are have goals. Don't listen to the hype. Don't have fear of missing out. The old FOMO. Stay in your budget. Ignore the noise. And there's a lot of noise out there. Don't fall for limited mintages, manufactured rarities. I can't say those have panned out for many people. Some do, but for the most part, they don't. Do buy things that make sense. This is also very important. If you have never bought and sold silver and gold, you're missing out on a big component of the experience. It teaches you so much when you sell some gold and silver. And of course, my number one rule, as I always say, sell it before you buy it. Now, I am wishing all of you the best in your stacking journey. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I do want to thank you for watching Cash and Coins. And as I always say, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video.